Welcome back to AquaSea Healing Frequency Podcast. I'm Meiji and I'm honored to continue this journey with you. This time, flowing with the sacred cycles of nature. Living in Rhythm is a 4-part exploration of how to live, heal, and expand in harmony with the Earth's seasons. Just as the tides rise and fall, we too move through rest, growth, release, and renewal. This season, we tune into the wisdom of the wheel. Spring's awakening, summer's radiance, autumn's letting go, and winter's quiet return. Through energy, intuition, and rituals, we'll explore how to plant seeds of intention, shine in our fullness, release with grace, restore in stillness. This isn't about forcing change, it's about listening to the rhythms that already live within you. You are nature, you are sacred rhythm. Each episode is an invitation to slow down, reconnect, and realign with your own intuitive cycles, guided by Earth's wisdom. So take a breath, feel your feet on the earth, sense the seasons you're in, and let's walk this spiral path together. Welcome back to Living in Rhythm. In our last episode, we explored eclipse energy and the spring equinox as a period of recalibration, a time when things reorganize internally before they reorganize externally. Recalibration doesn't always look dramatic. Often it looks like slowing down, reconsidering, letting something settle instead of pushing it forward. And when we allow that settling, something else begins to happen. Today we'll talk about what comes after integration, creative flow, expressing your inner bloom. It's not performance, it's not productivity, it's not proving that the transformation worked, but expression as a natural physiological response to safety. When the nervous system shifts out of defense, out of urgency, comparison, or pressure, energy that was tied up in protection becomes available again. That available energy often shows up as creativity. You might notice a desire to move your body differently, an idea that feels steady instead of frantic, a clearer boundary, the impulse to rearrange something in your space, the urge to speak more honestly. Creative flow isn't something we chase. It's something that emerges when the body feels stable enough to participate. If you have recently let go of something, or reorganized your schedule, or allow yourself more rest, you may already be feeling small signals of movement. Before we go further, let's anchor in the body. Take a slow inhale through the nose. Notice where the breath lands, chest, ribs, belly, and exhale without forcing it. Feel the weight of your body where it's supported. Creative flow begins here in the body that isn't bracing. Today's episode is about recognizing that state and responding to it gently. What creative flow actually is. Creative flow is not always artistic. It doesn't have to mean painting, writing a book, or launching something new. Creative flow can look like reorganizing a room so it feels more breathable, speaking honestly in a conversation instead of staying quiet, changing how you structure your morning, cooking differently, resting differently, saying no where you used to say yes. Creative flow is life energy moving without resistance. But culturally, we're taught something different. We are shown creativity as intense bursts of inspirations, late nights of output, dramatic breakthroughs, visible results, productivity dressed up as passion. Creative flow is often portrayed as explosive, loud, and impressive. In reality, Healthy creative flow is usually steady. It feels regulated. It doesn't spike your adrenaline. It steadies your breath. After eclipse level reorganizations or any deep internal shifts, there's often a quiet period. The nervous system recalibrates, energy reorganizes, and then subtle impulse begin. Not pressure, not urgency, impulse. You may notice a desire to rearrange something in your space, an idea that keeps returning without demanding attention, an urgent to simplify, a clear boundary forming, a longing to express something you've been holding. These signals are usually calm. They don't scream. They feel more like, that would feel good, I think I'm ready, that makes sense now. This is inner bloom, not loud, not dramatic, just alive. Real creative flow doesn't override your body. It doesn't hijack your sleep. It doesn't demand you prove anything. It doesn't attach your worth to output. It feels sustainable. And here's the key. Flow doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to permission. The more you try to force it, the more the body tightens. But when you create space, when you allow rest, when you release what's complete, when you stop gripping outcomes, energy begins to move again on its own. Creative flow is less about what can I make and more about what is ready to move. The body and expression. Creative flow is physiological. When we feel safe, the breath deepens, the jaw softens, the diaphragm moves more freely, the shoulder drops, the eyes focus without strain, the body shifts from defense to participation. When we don't feel safe, we overthink, we stall, we judge the impulse before it moves, we wait until it's perfect, we brace without realizing it. So before asking, what should I create? Ask instead, does my body feel supported enough to express? Place one hand over your chest and one hand over your lower belly. Just notice. Is there tightness? Is there anticipation? Is there subtle excitement? Is there bracing? Creative flow often feels like warmth, flutter, or quiet expression. It does not need to be dramatic to be real. And if the body doesn't feel fully safe yet, that's not a problem. Creative flow doesn't require intensity, it requires stability. When you're ready, you can release your hand back onto your sides or wherever it lands. Here are a few simple ways to anchor safety before expressing. Lengthen your exhale slightly, even 2 counts longer than the inhale. Unclench your jaw and let your tongue rest on the floor of your mouth. Feel your feet firmly on the ground and press gently downward. Let your eyes widen slightly and take in the room. Remind your nervous system that you are here and safe. Reduce the scale of what you're trying to do. Make it smaller, more doable. Safety is built through small signals. You don't have to create something big. You just have to remove the threat. When the body senses, I'm not being judged, I am not being rushed, energy begins to move again. Creative flow is not something you force open. It's something you allow by lowering the body's guard. Somatic practice, allowing the bloom. Let's practice gently. If possible, soften your gaze or close your eyes. Inhale slowly through the nose for a count of 4. Exhale gently through the mouth for a count of 6. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Take one final inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, bring your breath back to its natural rhythm and continue this breath. Now, if it feels natural, allow small movement to begin. It might be a subtle sway from side to side, a gentle rocking back and forth, a soft circular motion through the spine, or even just a shift of weights in your seat. Nothing dramatic, nothing performative, just enough movement to remind the body energy is allowed to move. Let the breath and the movement find each other. Ask inwardly, what wants to move today? If it feels supportive, keep the body gently in motion. Notice any first subtle response. It might be write one paragraph, clean one drawer, text that person, go outside, paint, say no, say yes. Don't evaluate it, don't scale it up, don't turn it into a project, just notice it. Creative flow begin in small, honest movements. Let the sway slow naturally. Let the breath return to neutral. When you're ready, come back to stillness. Stay here for a few breaths. Take a deep breath in and sigh out. When you're ready, bring your awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Gently big eyes open. Bloom versus burnout. There's an important distinction. Blooms expand, burnout forces. Bloom feels steady even if it stretches you. Burnout feels urgent, pressured or tied to worth. After deep energetic shifts like eclipse season, it's common to want to prove the transformation, to show that something has changed, to demonstrate growth, to make it visible. But blooming is not proving, it's unfolding. I've learned this the hard way. There was a time when I felt a surge of energy and interpreted it as expansion. I started planning to open another studio space. I mapped it out, I envisioned it, I began moving toward it. But underneath that momentum, there was urgency, a subtle pressure, a feeling that I needed to grow bigger to validate where I was. And no matter how much I tried to move it forward, the space never opened. Looking back, it wasn't bloom energy, it was burnout energy disguised as expansion. The body was tight, the breath was shallow, I was pushing instead of responding. But when I surrendered that plan, when I stopped trying to make something happen, something else became available. Clarity, ease, a more sustainable rhythm. Bloom doesn't require force, it responds to alignment. A flower does not rush its petal, it responds to light. So ask yourself, am I trying to prove growth or express it? Is this expression steady or is it urgent? The body will tell you. Burnout feels contracted and forward leaning. Bloom feels rooted and upward opening. One depletes, the other nourishes. And only one is sustainable. Integration reflection. Let's move into a reflection and allow the body to express itself. If you have a journal nearby, gather your pen and paper now. Pause here if you need more time. When you're ready, find a comfortable position. Let your shoulders soften, unclench your jaw, rest your feet flat on the floor if you can. Allow your spine to be upright but not rigid. Before writing anything, take a slow inhale through the nose and a long exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale. Softly exhale. Let the breath settle your pace. Creative clarity doesn't respond to urgency. It responds to steadiness. When you're ready, write. What feels alive in me right now? Pause here and allow the words to flow freely onto the page. Number 2, where have I been holding back expression? Notice if your chest tightens or softens as you write. Again, pause here and allow the words to flow freely onto the page. And finally, what is one small, doable action that honors my current energy? Keep it small, specific, completable tasks. Again, pause here and allow the words to flow freely. Creative flow strengthens when we complete small cycles, not when we overwhelm ourselves, not when we escalate too quickly. When you have written your answer, circle the one action that feels most grounded. Take one slow breath with it. That is enough for today. Closing. Creative expression is not separate from healing. It is the evidence of it. When the nervous system feels safe enough, life begins to move again. Through words, through colors, through choice, through boundaries, through softness. Your inner bloom does not need to be witnessed by many. It only needs to be witnessed by you. Take one last slow inhale and a long exhale. Let's fill the space together with 3 gentle hums. Place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left hand. Take a deep breath in. Palms together to your third eye. I thank you for walking this journey with me. Delight me, honors delight in each and every one of you. May you always stay grounded with every breath. Namaste. When you're ready, gently blink your eyes open, gazing at your nose. Notice the steadiness that remains, the quiet aliveness, the sense of movement without rush. In our next episode, we'll explore the element of spring, earth, fertility, foundation, and new life, and how to root what's emerging so it can grow with strength and stability. Until then, move gently, create honestly, let what is blooming be enough. Bye. Thank you for journeying with me through another episode of AquaSea Healing Frequency Podcast. May today's reflections help you feel more connected to the earth beneath you, the seasons you are in, and the sacred rhythm that lives within your soul. As we learn to live in tune with nature's cycles, we remember that healing isn't linear. It's a spiral, a dance, a deepening. If this episode resonated with your heart, please subscribe, share it with a loved one who might need it, and leave a comment. I truly love hearing how these frequencies land for you. You can connect with me on Instagram and YouTube at AquaSea Healing Frequency, or explore more healing tools and resources through my course on Think. Let the earth be your guide, and may your journey unfold in perfect rhythm. Until next time, may you move with grace, grow with intention, and always come home to your center. With love, Meiji.